Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Shelly's Millions. Today I've got my mom, Jenny, with me and we're going to cover what she spends in a month as a senior citizen living here in Los Angeles County. All right, Mom, so why don't we start with your income? You get what two types of income?
Social Security and VA pension.
And those give you a combined monthly total of how much to live off of?
$12.28.
How come you don't get more from Social Security?
Because I didn't work enough years.
How much do you qualify for in food stamps?
$73. But right now we're getting the extra benefits, so that brings it up to $250.
Plus $12.28 from your Social Security and your VA pension. Now let's get into your monthly expenses. You live in a trailer park. We own the trailer, but you have to pay space rent, which includes your water, gas, electric, all your utilities, correct?
Yeah.
How much is your space rent for the trailer?
It's about $600 for everything.
What kind of car do you drive?
A 98 Ford Ranger.
Is it paid for?
Paid for.
How much do you spend a month on car insurance?
About $32.
How much does it cost to fill up your truck a month?
And I don't drive that much, about $60.
Do you remember how much you were paying before the pandemic to fill up your gas tank?
About $20.
Your cost for gasoline to fill up the truck has gone up about 3 times what it used to be. Yesterday you were saying that if the rent on the trailer wasn't as affordable as it was, that you would have no way to make ends meet. Is that correct?
Correct.
$600 would not be able to find you a place to rent anywhere else in Los Angeles. So I think that that's a problem that a lot of seniors are facing. And you have a lot of friends who are also senior citizens living on fixed incomes. What do they do to make ends meet?
They usually live with families.
Do you want to come live with me?
Nope.
So there you guys have it. I'm not being mean to her, but you know you can move in anytime you want, right?
Yep.
Now let's talk a little bit about groceries. With the extra food stamps that you're getting, do you struggle at all being able to afford groceries?
No, I have too much.
You think that $250 a month is too much for one person, even with the current grocery prices that are sky high due to inflation?
Absolutely.
You volunteer at the food bank, but you also get food from the food bank, right?
Yes, but I don't usually get it. I give it away.
To the neighbors in the trailer park?
No, to other seniors.
Are other seniors having trouble putting food on the table right now?
Yes.
Have you heard those comments increase this
Yes.
year? They're saying that they're having trouble getting enough to eat.
Yes.
Do you think they wish they did anything differently financially to avoid the situation they're in now?
No, I think they've done everything they can.
Outside of gas, rent, and car insurance, what other expenses do you have each month?
Cell phone,
How much do you pay for your cell phone?
about $70.
And then what other expenses do you have?
Only occasional doctor trips.
So what do you spend when you have to commute to the doctor?
$50, $60.
Do you have any monthly subscriptions like cable TV or Netflix?
No, I can't afford it.
If you've got $1,228, we're at a little over $700 in monthly expenses. What's the other $500 going for?
I just bought a weed eater. Sometimes I need shoes or clothes or toilet paper.
And then what happens if your truck breaks down and the repair costs more than $500?
I cry and then I ask my daughter for help.
Like when the trailer roof started leaking?
That's correct.
Or when the bathroom was leaking?
Right.
She has a payment plan to repay me because she won't just let me pay for the repairs in her trailer. So she pays me $100 a month each month towards those repairs. And we joke that she's not allowed to die until she pays me back. But she also knows that she does not have to pay me back. But what do you tell me when I tell you that?
No, it's not your responsibility to pay my bills.
Do you know why I want to make a lot of money?
Help me.
What do I really want to help you with?
Doctors?
What's up with the doctors?
I hate doctors. I think they're stupid.
Do you think it's that the doctors are stupid, or do you think it's that the doctors that you're able to go to through the VA are not able to give you the time and listen the way you need them to.
Yeah, I think medicine is about money no matter where you go, and they're more interested in taking your money than treating you and listening and doing the right things.
What about travel? Do you have money to travel?
No.
With your limited income, what do you do for fun?
Play bingo. This summer I got to play free at the Parks in the Dark summer program.
Through the senior center, right?
Right, but it's, well, from the county.
Do you recommend for people your age to check out free activities through their local senior center?
Yes.
What other types of free programs does the senior center offer?
Now, the lunches are donation only, but they really encourage you to pay the $3 a day.
But it's optional, right?
Optional.
So that could be free to anybody that needed a free senior meal, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Are there any tips that you have for anybody your age for saving money and keeping your cost down?
Don't buy things you don't need. Just always focus on what you need and not being frivolous. If you can buy secondhand, buy it.
Ooh, let me stop you there. Where do you get your clothes from a lot of the time?
Swap meet.
How much did you pay for the last pair of jeans that you bought?
50 cents.
Do you have any tips for people for getting the best deals at the swap meet?
Ask.
Didn't you used to tell me to go when they're about ready to pack up to go home because they don't want to pack that stuff back up and take it back with them?
That's a good idea too.
Do you have any hobbies that are not free?
So you can always go on walks. Sometimes just sitting and visiting with your friends at the senior center. Yeah, I take advantage of anything you can do for free.
If I wound up in the same financial situation that you're in when I'm a senior, how would that make you feel?
I think it'd be okay as long as you had what you needed.
It would be okay if I couldn't afford to repair my roof?
No, that would be sad.
Do you have any credit card debt?
No.
Do you have any credit cards?
Yes.
How
I
many?
told you I have one credit card and I use it just to keep it active because if you don't use it, you'll take it away. And I use it like when I bought my weed eater and I make sure I pay I put that money out of my pocket for the credit card immediately till I have no buildup of debt.
How many times in your life have you filed bankruptcy?
Twice.
What do you think caused that?
Illness.
Before you were a senior, when you were still working, we had a little bit of credit card debt. We weren't able to pay it because you got too sick to be able to continue working.
Right.
Is there anything, looking back at my childhood, that you wish you would have been able to give me that you weren't because we grew up poor?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think people or kids or anyone should be ashamed if they don't have as much financially as someone else?
No.
Do you think I grew up okay?
Yes.
Do you think I'm gonna be a millionaire?
Yes.
When?
I hope soon.
Yeah, me too. What do you want me to spend my money on?
Anything you want.
Something else that you do to kind of earn money that's also fun, right, is you use an app called Ibotta.
Yes.
I've got my Ibotta linked in the description down below. With Ibotta, you can go to grocery stores. You can buy your groceries with food stamps. And if there are items that are also being promoted on the Ibotta app, you can actually get cash back for those items that you buy with your food stamps. Check out the link in the description down below.
And free Thanksgiving dinner.
Almost every year they do that promotion, which is right around the corner. Right now we're getting towards the end of summer here. Mom, what stock trading app do I like?
Weeble.
And right now you can get 6 free stocks when you use my link in the description down below. So check that out if you've been interested in the stock market. Now, Mom, you've not signed up for Weeble. Why is that?
Because the VA will take every single penny that I make.
If you're on a fixed income and you sign up for a stock trading app and then you sell those stocks, then they count that as income. What advice would you give to my viewers that are struggling to pay their rent or just to make ends meet?
Look for the bargains where you can. There are still places where if you look, you can find like a mobile home like I live in, which are a lot cheaper than a house. And definitely look for the sales at the groceries and clothes and all of the things that you buy. There are a lot of ways. You just have to be aware and look for them. I also highly recommend food banks, particularly your church food banks.
Wait, does it have to be your church, or can, like, if I'm Jewish, can I go to the Catholic church to use their food bank?
Any church that has a food bank. And I would highly recommend the church food banks because they're way better than some of the county ones and such. And you can literally eat for the week.
Thanks, Mom, for joining me today. I know that she didn't necessarily want to do this. She was like, people don't care. And I was like, I want to show them kind of a little bit about what her month looks like. That is not a lot of income, and depending on what your rent is, that could really eat up all of your Social Security money, and that is a concern, and that's what I'm hoping to encourage and inspire my viewers to avoid. Really start investing as young as you can so that when you're older, your budget isn't quite as tight to work with. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions. If you guys want me to make more videos featuring my mom, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.